Welcome to Some Say I'm Gifted, where we teach you the magic of walking in your spiritual gifts and how it can help you navigate this crazy life, and helping you understand that even though we're in this world, we are not of it. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's get real.
Hey y'all, it's me, Tess from Some Say I'm Gifted. I'm here with my two amazing hostesses with the mostesses, the cake hostesses. That's horrible, isn't it?
Cake host.
God almighty. Morgan and Danielle, y'all say hello.
Hi guys, I'm Danielle.
Hey guys, I'm Morgan.
And this is a special edition episode for those that are really cool. We're in our car, so if you hear people honking or hollering, we're sitting outside of the football stadium where my boys practice and play football in the car, and I just left the gym, so I'm hot and stinky and sweaty. I'm just throwing that out there.
We love it, though.
But we love it.
They're weird.
Well,
The seats are leather in my minivan, so I'm sticking to it.
it.
We can't turn the air up because you guys will hear it. I'm just glad I'm not going through menopause, because this wouldn't have worked out today.
Hey,
You know what I
at
mean?
least we're in the shade,
that's true.
you know.
Where?
Look at that car. Look at this car.
Yes, yeah. Maybe it's just
trying
because
our-
the windows are tinted.
We're trying our best for y'all, okay?
Yes,
Because we love you
yes.
guys so much.
Thank God for the tent.
So we shout out local businesses and we shout out people.
Yes.
And today we're going to shout out a local business.
Yes. Who we shouting out today?
There's a massage therapist in Charlotte that I'd really like to shout out, but I don't know if she's ready for that.
Well, you can shout me out, but I've got no room for clients as of right now.
That's
But
great.
That's okay, because by the
Yes.
time the episode comes out,
That's true. Maybe we'll have made some advancements in
So the name of your business is,
recovery time massage.
and she's amazing. Like, I can't get massages from anybody else. I sound really cool and like, I'm sorry, my massage therapist is in Charlotte. And I just haven't had time to see her, you know. But she's great. And it's not just because I love her, but she's really great. Magic hands. And my kids don't want anybody else. They don't want to see anybody else. And my husband, wait
literally.
a minute, Morgan.
Yeah.
What kind of massages are you giving them?
Really good massages.
Oh.
Anyways, guys, check her out. Follow her on Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
You don't have a TikTok on there, do
No,
you?
I don't have a social media manager like Some Say I'm Gifted does.
Oh, okay.
Well,
but
you know.
but your Facebook and Instagram are really great.
Yes.
They're
So
pretty good.
She's amazing.
check her out. Share, like, and follow always. And thank you guys. And y'all, let us know your businesses. Holler at us, and we would love to mention them on our podcast. So today, ladies, today's episode,
Yes.
on this beautiful morning, we were supposed to get tremendous amount of rain, but it is absolutely gorgeous.
Stunning.
Reality versus reality, which sounds bonkers, right?
Okay.
But it's about reality TV and why we're drawn to it. So I'm a reality TV person. Danielle is. Morgan, do you consider yourself a reality TV person?
No, I've seen episodes of things, but I've never sat down and watched
Like,
something continuously.
what's one that sticks out? Like, what show? Not the episode, I don't care.
A long time ago when I was younger, I watched one with my mom and dad that was like these people trying to climb a mountain, and whoever could get to the top the fastest, like a Survivor type of thing. That was really good.
The Amazing Race.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
They go everywhere. You know what's funny?
What?
Ashley and I auditioned for that show, and we're going to do it, and the only reason we didn't is because my boys.
Oh.
Because we were going to be gone for a year.
No
Ooh.
way.
That's crazy.
We
That would
made
be
it to the last round.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to.
Nope.
Decided not to.
Nope. I was in my 20s, and I was like, we can rule the world. But yeah.
That show looks hard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That show looked crazy to do. I don't think I could ever. I don't think I give those people a lot of credit.
Yes,
So
for
I don't think
real.
I'd ever
Well,
do
I mean, I don't think we realized how extreme it was. We'd never watched the show. We were just like, we're going to do this, and then it was no.
it. And then you were like, it's a good thing
Yeah.
you didn't. 'Cause
What I do really love and what I watched a lot when I was a kid was America's Got Talent and like all those.
Oh, really? See, those are like
ones.
reality show, but they're like contestant, like
Yeah.
game show reality
Yeah.
shows, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Even though it's not like Wheel of Fortune or all that, it's still like you have to have an ability to get.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that I love that, like the talent stuff, the singing stuff. Yeah.
So I know that it's reality, but in my mind, I put it in the same category as Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune.
Gotcha,
all that.
gotcha.
I don't know why,
No,
because it's really not a game show, but it
Yeah.
is kind of a game show.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
really getting into their personal life
Yeah.
that much.
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
What about you, Danielle?
Yeah. So I've been into reality TV for a while now. I would say when I was a teenager, I kind of got into it, and I watched shows like The Ultimatum, and I would say Bachelor in Paradise is one. Temptation Island, like all of the dating, marriage.
I don't know how
type.
you do that. I can't do those. The closest I come to it is 90 Day Fiance.
Mm-hmm.
I recently got into A Hunt for Love, which is like part of the 90 Day franchise.
Yeah.
I do watch the Ever After with 90 Day Fiance.
Okay, like that post, like
Yes,
they get married
yes.
and then yeah. Okay.
And I like, which I can't find it anymore, Pillow Talk, which is like other couples watch other couples and gossip about them, and you get to watch. It's really funny.
Oh, interesting.
And then The Hunt for Love, it's called In Between the Sheets.
Okay.
Instead of Pillow Talk.
Okay.
And like if you watch that, you get extra footage. It's
Gotcha.
fun.
You know what I did watch recently that you had told me about or mentioned? It was My Big Gypsy Wedding type. Remember
Yes.
that? Okay. So I
Yes.
watched a few episodes of that because
It's weird.
it is intense. And then I looked at where they're at now, and it was just
It's a whole nother
it was a
ballgame.
whole time. It was a whole time.
Yeah.
One turned into like
Yeah.
a professional wrestler or something like that, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is
So we never
crazy.
watched it, right?
Yeah.
And because we were called the Mountain Gypsies and we live in East Tennessee, people think East Tennessee and West Virginia are the same thing, and they're not. So we're not. Mountain Gypsies aren't those. That's a different lineage. Not hating on them or anything, but Mom and I checked it out because so many people were like, "Are you related to them gypsies that get married in them dresses?" And you know, if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about.
Whole different thing.
It's
That
we're
is-
different, completely different.
Yeah.
They're like Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I have anything against Irish people. I don't. It's just they're Irish. We're Scottish.
Yeah. Their traditions were like
A little bit different.
very different.
Very
Very different. Whole different ballgame.
So, I like all the 90 Day, all that stuff. Recently fell in love. Never watched anything, even though I've had bariatric surgery. I've never watched any of those like 1,000 Pound Life until recently. Fell in love with 1,000 Pound Roomies. If you're not watching it, you're missing out.
1,000-pound roomies.
Oh my god.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Nisha and Jazz. Okay.
Okay.
Jazz is probably, well, she's like 600 pounds, wasn't she? Beautiful girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna have to show her too. She's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nisha, gorgeous. Beautiful.
Okay.
Can cook from California. They like hilarious. For instance, they said if we were strippers, Jazz said, my name would be Rotisserie. Like, for real, because she's like, I would be a big old chicken on that pole. Like, hilarious. I love, like, but because of that, I was talking to my best friend. She was like, oh my God, have you watched it? So then we started talking about the details of it. And she was like, have you watched 1,000 Pound Sisters and 1,000 Pound Best Friends? And I was like, I had never heard of Best Friend. Like, right? And the sisters, I think everybody's seen TikToks and memes of Amy and Tammy.
Yeah.
You know, like even my sister yesterday, we were on FaceTime and we were laughing and making jokes about 1,000 Pound, you know, best friends, right? Or sisters. So I watched this show called Too Large, which is about people that go to a bariatric doctor and apparently are told they're too big or something. Like, sometimes when you have bariatric surgery, certain surgeons won't touch you till you get a certain weight. Like, it's not a certain weight, it's that they want to make sure that you're so dedicated that you will lose. If they say lose 30 pounds in 2 months, you will lose 30 pounds in 2 months because it's the beginning of a lifestyle change, right? Because
Gotcha.
a lot of people think bariatric surgery is the easy way out. It's not. It's just a new tool, right? Basically, you know.
Yeah.
So, some of these people can't do it because there is food addiction, right? So I was watching that, and there was these two women on it, and they were really crazy, and I was like, what happened? So I Googled, and then I found 1,000 Pound Best Friend, and it abruptly stopped at season 3. But I mean, now you could find YouTube like channels and stuff, and they're real bonkers and stuff. But it's there. It's just really crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting to watch that stuff because we live in a world where people ultimately are seeking reality,
Mm-hmm.
which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Because the reality is most people don't look like any of their pictures they put on anything.
So true. So
They're all
true.
filters and fake now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't do filters, but like my Facebook profile picture is an old, because I just don't ever think about changing it. It's not that I don't care to post, because I post stuff all the time, pictures of me, videos of me, like whatever, but I just don't even think about changing it. It's just there.
Yeah. It's interesting because the reality we're supposed to be living is still like a warped reality.
It is.
So then we seek reality in televised
Yes,
reality,
yes.
which is still a different kind of reality.
Yeah, because like you've got reality ranges from like America's Got Talent to Kardashians to 1,000 Pound Life to 90 Day Fiance to Survivor
Yeah.
to the newest one, which I'm sure by the time this comes out it might not be as new, but Back to the Frontier, which I'm telling you guys is our like today's version of the Oregon Trail.
It looks awesome. I'm really excited to watch it.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode at the gym today, and I'm telling you, I was just like, what?
We just watched the little trailer and it looks fascinating.
Yeah,
For sure.
3 families going out west. I mean, they don't have to travel as far, and they kind of have like some help and stuff, but it's really interesting because I don't think it's gonna. I mean, they're trying to go by the rules of like the Homestead Act signed by Abraham Lincoln.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
women couldn't put the land in their name.
Wow.
So they're doing a very primitive thing, and which is cool, but weird too. So,
Yeah.
Why do we seek this, right? Danielle said because our reality is morphed, right? Our reality has a filter. So, in order for us to really start to understand this, why have we allowed our reality to become what it is? Anybody know? I think we should go back. Let me go back first.
Yeah.
We need to go back to when reality TV started. Does anybody know what like the first shows were?
No.
And I could be wrong, but we'll double check.
Yeah.
Real World and Road Rules. Did you guys ever
Real world and what?
Road Rules?
Road rules.
Road rules. Interesting.
God almighty.
Oh boy.
You never watch Real World and Road Rules?
No.
Okay, we're gonna have to like at some point look up the first season trailer.
Okay.
That was like so it was 7 strangers live in a house. So they were up like
Oh,
when I
God.
was like my pediatrician. I had my pediatrician until I was 21, and I had cancer when I was a kid, so I had to see my doctor a little bit more regularly than whatever. So my pediatrician and his nurse literally made me do an audition tape for Real World because they were like, "There's not many people like you."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you had a story to tell on it that was like different than
Because I
everyone
was from East Tennessee and because I missed 150 days of my senior year and they were all excused.
Oh.
Because I read the student handbook and a senior gets college days.
Gotcha.
And as long as it's excused, they can't actually fail you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So is it like Big Brother before Big Brother was a thing, or is this completely
It was
different?
before Big Brother.
Right. But they put
So they put 7 strange. It wasn't a challenge. Big Brother's a
Oh.
challenge, right?
right.
No.
Oh.
Road Rules was a challenge.
Okay.
So, Real World was you have like 7 strangers that live in a house.
Mm-hmm.
What era is this? Like, is this 2000s? Is this 90s?
90s and 2000s.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the season that 9/11 happened, they were in New York.
Oh.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Ew. My goodness.
And
Okay.
from their apartment, you could see it.
No way.
It
Okay.
was crazy, and they filmed it. And then when it came out, you watched it.
Oh.
Oh, how-
Wow.
It's crazy.
Why they
Okay.
would air that, I don't know.
But there was like so many people got their start from it. I mean, when this breaks.
Yeah.
We'll do a little bit.
Yeah.
And like research. So many people. You guys know who Tom Segura is?
Mhm.
Yeah.
His wife. She has a podcast called Mom Jeans or something like that.
Okay.
She started in Real World.
Oh.
But it was produced by MTV, so it was like wild, in your face, drugs, alcohol, sex, straight, gay. I'm a drag queen. I'm from the South. Religion is my thing. Like,
No way.
So they put 7 strangers in different locations. Like, you had one. I think the first season was in New York because he caught the fish and it said "real world" on it. I'll show you. You'll see, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So like, everybody was like sleeping with everybody, and like people would get married from it. It was crazy.
Wow.
But they just threw 7 strangers in and been like, here. And it was a thing. It was like it was a vibe.
I feel like this was very progressive for the time, probably. Like, I just feel like this was probably the onset of, like, wild things occurring and filming it, you know, and people being able to see, like, what actually goes on behind closed doors type thing. You know what I mean?
And then, like, years later, of course, there were documentaries come out about the production crew and how most of them were sleeping with either the people in the production crew or people in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
But they all lived, like, so you had 7 people, but then you had, like, a production crew living in the house, too. So it was really bonkers. And it was a constant thing. Like, you never knew what was going to happen next. You never knew how. It was great. So then became Road Rules, which is where they would do, like, challenges, but 7 strangers moved into a camper.
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh, my God.
Right? So that was crazy. Then they would do these, like, I can't remember what they're called, but they would do Road Rules versus Real World Challenges.
Oh,
It was
no way.
awesome.
No way. Well, now
Like, you could watch, like, you could just binge watch, but, I mean, you really couldn't binge watch because you didn't have binging.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
like, you
right.
would just, like, MTV, like, especially when MTV2 came out, or if you had satellite, and you had, like, MTV2 or MTV3, they would just do, like,
reruns.
Yeah.
you would do,
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome, but you could, like, it was a cool way to see how people dressed and act and lived in all different parts of the United States.
Yeah.
Especially, like, they did one in New Orleans. That was one of my favorite ones. Miami was great. Like, I think they did one. They were supposed to do one in Nashville, but I don't think it ever happened. They did do one in Atlanta. Everywhere. They did one in L.A. I think they did one in San Francisco. Like,
Wow.
and there was one guy, and his name was Joe, and he was from Knoxville, Tennessee, and he was, like, real country. But it was, like, I mean, people kind of got their start there. It was another way to, like, get stardom.
Yeah.
And after that, you got things like America's Got Talent and The Voice, and, you know. But there was Survivor was huge. Survivor's been on, like, 20 years or something
Yeah.
like that?
I think they're on their 25th season or something like that.
It's been here forever. So I think that a lot of them, especially when the Road Rules World Challenges is what it was called.
What was the one with Snooki?
That was
Jersey
Shore.
Shore.
Jersey Shore?
Okay, so that was big when I was like in middle school. Like the boys would watch like Jersey Shore,
Yeah,
and it was
big
like
when I was in college.
yeah, it was like that was a whole era. I feel like because there were people that wanted to
The bump.
the bump.
Spray tan.
Yep.
Yeah.
That, like, don't please forgive me, guys, but the trashy teal.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
for
Yep.
sure. Like the feathers in the hair, I feel like became a thing, and like the high, the one like strip of like blue or pink or whatever.
I don't know.
hairpiece.
I don't remember seeing that in Jersey Shore. That seems like a little bit more seen, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, it was definitely like all in the same.
Time frame.
Yes.
Yeah, like the era.
You know what? I never liked it. The zebra print with like the hot pink.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was a
I
time.
wasn't like I like watching it. The cabs are here. Like we would always to this day. If my husband and I go somewhere, like we'll go to town, we'll go to Uber, and be like, cabs are here. You know, it's from Jersey Shore. But they do like family reunions and shit now, which is great.
Oh yeah.
Because
they're
I think
still
that
running.
it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch it?
I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes.
It was so funny.
Oh, it was a time. It was a whole time.
Yeah, but that was very real world ish.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was kind of imagining.
But that was
a
also
little
by
bit.
MTV. MTV was the like kind of the let's do this.
Okay.
And then there was My Sweet 16. Do you remember that? Where
Oh
like
yeah. But I really think if we want to go all the way back, MTV did a series called Docs.
Okay.
And I would get so much information from that. So, like, Docs, I am a sex addict. Like, that one was burned into my brain.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there would be a documentary about sex addicts. and they
Oh,
would follow them.
docs, documentaries.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I was.
Yeah.
I was imagining.
So, they did that, and then they did, what was where they went in? Cribs.
Oh, I loved Cribs.
Looking in.
houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I now know is the same tour you do for Cribs is the same tour you do for Child Protective Services when they come to your house.
Oh God! What?
They have to look in your fridge.
No, stop it! Oh my God!
I've never had it called on me, but like they've been called on my husband's ex-wife and called on my ex-husband, so then they have to come to my house too.
And you gotta let them in every room. And
Yeah,
open
every
up
room,
every.
you'd be
Wow.
like, this is my closet, this is my fridge. Luckily, because I'm never the one in trouble, thank God, the girl that came to the last CPS work, she's great, and God sent her, like, absolutely, because I was just so nervous for it. It makes everybody nervous. Anyways, she, I was like, I feel like I'm on an episode of Cribs, and she started laughing, and I was like, this is my fridge. You know, we got filtered water. You know, she was laughing, and she was nice, so she got it, but yeah.
That's awesome.
It's very, very much the same thing. But you would go into famous people. Did you ever watch Cribs?
No.
Oh, it's
They
so
would go
great.
into famous people's houses,
Yeah.
and you would tour the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, drawers, bedrooms. Destiny's Child was one of my favorite episodes because they had a house and it looked like the inside of a genie bottle, and like they had all this furniture that was curved like this, like dressers and stuff. It was really cool.
Maybe that's why I got into real estate.
Probably.
Because,
I
like,
love that show.
Yes, I loved Cribs. Like, just seeing people's houses and seeing, like, their unique things about their house. Like,
the decorations and like the
Yes.
memorabilia they had from like tours.
Yeah,
and
and the
Slash was awesome because he had like an original hat that had Mercury in it, like Mad Hatters, because Slash wears the top hat. So great. Like, that's burnt into my brain.
yeah. I remember, I forget who it was, but they had a huge, like, floor-to-ceiling fish tank with, like, a shark in it or
Oh, I
something.
remember that.
Yes, and it was, like, I think the people from, I forget what show they have, but they built the aquariums or whatever.
Yes.
It was amazing, and I was like, if only. But it was so
Yes.
cool to see the unique features of these people's homes and, like, what meant a lot to them, and just, like, I don't know, it was awesome.
And what was in their fridge.
Yeah, yeah, what their favorite foods were. Because, like, they would literally be like, yeah, I always have this in my fridge or
Their
whatever.
pools, fridge, garage.
Yep.
Your
bedroom.
house is such an intimate setting. Like, you really get to know who you
Yeah.
are by looking at somebody's house.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
drummer for Blink-182 that's now married to
Courtney.
Courtney Kardashian.
Yeah.
It was Travis Barker's house, I think. I'm not sure, but in their guest bedroom, because they don't like people staying with them, was a bed hanging from chains. White bed, white walls, white floors,
I do
but
remember that.
blood. Do you remember that?
I do remember
It
that.
was
Oh my
red
God.
paint. It looked like somebody had been murdered.
Oh God,
Oh
yes.
He was like, because we don't like people staying at our house. And I was like,
Oh,
this is awesome. I love this show.
This is the whole time ideas, man.
So
That's-
I think that might have been, really, honestly, was the beginning of wanting to see their reality. Because
Yeah.
our reality is not their reality.
Right.
Yeah.
God knows I've stayed in some places that look like murder houses, but
Mm.
still not my reality. I'm sure they weren't 1,000 count thread sheets,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, or
Right.
2,000 counts or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it's really bizarre. So nowadays we're seeking this alternate reality to kind of touch base with, but to see like the other side of the world lives or whatever. And I think that that's so crazy because somebody told me not too long ago, they're like, the only reality show that's actually feasible for me is 90 Day Fiance. And I was like,
Interesting.
why is that like, out of all of them,
Right.
you're gonna go 90 Day Fiance? And they were like, yeah. And I said, why? And they said, because I could see myself finding somebody in another country and falling in love and going. I'm like, have you looked at plane tickets lately?
For real though. Like, not only that, but
But
like
90 days in another country, who can take 90 days from work to go to another country?
that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let alone, you just got 90 days and then they come here for 90 days, so you're gonna have to do this back and forth for several years.
Interesting. But why that's her favorite and the one she watches is because
Oh, it was a dude.
Oh,
Oh.
why he watches that is because
Oh.
that's the only one that he could relate to, or like he would want to do.
Was it a
That's-
specific country?
Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah, I'd love to know.
This opened many, many doors in a conversation. So I asked, I was like, okay, first of all, I gotta know. Why do you think that's the only one you could do? Because I think if I guns ahead, there's a lot of these I could do.
Yeah.
But I would start with real world. Like, if
Yeah.
I was a single person, not a mom, real world. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I hope that they do real world when they're in their 80s.
Oh my
Like
god.
a reunion
Like
tour.
a 2.0.
Yes.
Let's go.
Like, after your kids are married, they've got their own life. Like, for 6 months, you go live with 7 strangers. That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow. Listen, it's possible. They have the Golden Bachelorette now, which is like people.
I don't. I
no,
can't
I
even.
no, I know,
Yeah.
but they're moving to all demographics and all ages, apparently.
Yeah, I would love to do a real world reunion. I mean, I feel like more people would fight and shoot each other, but because they fought, oh my god, they would fist fight. Oh my god, I can't wait for you. We're gonna have to watch a whole.
We should do a little binge watch of Real World.
Yeah.
Episode 1 to first season at least.
No, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of episodes. Anyways, so I'm like, why? Why would? And he's like, because I can work remotely. Blah blah blah. I can take my work with me, and I'm like, okay, I understood that, but why? And I'm like, why wouldn't you just find there's women here?
Yeah.
Or men, whatever you're into. And he's like, no, I understand. He said, but I don't think that I can find the kind of girl I want. I don't know, what do you mean? You like, oh, so you like this specific, and he's like, no. And long story short, some places outside of America, women don't have as many rights.
He wants a very submissive
Yes.
woman.
Yes.
Oh.
So, yeah, you're not gonna find that
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say.
You can. I mean, I know very submissive women.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Maybe not in this car.
I was gonna say I have to look outside of this podcast, but
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting.
So, that's kind of crazy, though, right?
It is interesting. Yeah, I like knowing what reality shows people watch and are into because I feel like it tells me a lot about that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting because there are people that are just like, I just watch this, or I will only watch this show.
But the cooking reality shows.
Oh, that's my
The
shit.
bake-offs.
Oh, that's my shit.
And then, what is it? Tournament of Champions.
With Guy Fieri. Yes.
I'm so glued to it.
Me
So
too.
glued to it.
I love it.
There was another one. I cannot remember. It was okay. I know when I say this, y'all might know the name of the show, but whatever. It was like the Brunch Off or something like that. It was only on Max, and it had Levy, the son.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about? He was in Schitt's Creek, the son. He was on it.
Okay.
And they had all these chefs come in, and it was like ultimate challenge, blah, blah, blah.
Got
and
it.
they were baking, but it was all just about brunch.
Ooh, I like
So awesome. Anyways, one of the girls in the show owned a restaurant in Asheville, and I've been, and she's amazing.
No way.
Yeah.
See, I love that.
It was like Asian Appalachian fusion.
That is so cool.
Freaking amazing.
Okay, so on Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's show, there was a chef on there that owns a restaurant in Wilmington, and that's where Morgan and her mom, the Dough House where you guys stayed,
yeah.
he literally opened a restaurant in downtown Wilmington, and now we go there because I was like, it's just so cool to know somebody that's been a celebrity I've been on. Maybe he was on Chopped. Either one, but he was on one of those shows, and now I'm like, wow, well, this is great. Cause now I know a little local celebrity.
And the only one, I'm not really into restaurant rescue or bar rescue. I can't. Because I'm like, ugh. I worked in too many restaurants, and I know that's dirty.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't. And then people willingly coming in there and eating and not knowing it, and I'm like, no.
It is terrifying.
Because one of the first things I do when I go in a restaurant is I look at the grade.
Oh, yeah, I feel like you have to, especially after watching mystery diners and stuff and seeing how these people function in a kitchen. I'm just like, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it'll make you reevaluate where you go to eat and stuff like that. I like being able to see. If I can look in and see them cooking, I'm much better off.
Yeah, I agree.
And kind of like we were talking about on a different episode where the episode where we're talking about bringing things into our house.
Yeah.
Very similar. Think about who's preparing your food and the energy that's being put into your food and everything too.
Well, our bodies are temples, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, reality TV opened up a whole new world for so many people, and it also part of me wishes when I was a child, when I had cancer and I couldn't. It opens up that world for people that can't leave, can't get out, they can see.
Yeah.
But they do have a different, that's not real. You know what I mean? We don't really live like that. We really don't have. Let's just talk about the bariatric side. Do I think there's a lot of 1,000-pound people out, or 600? I don't know, but you don't normally see that many.
Right.
Out and about. But a lot of the people on those shows are like, I don't go out in public because people stare at me. They'll tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard. And I think because of shows like that in other countries, they think that that's all we are.
I mean, I don't blame them. If that's all they're seeing, it's that's how these people live.
Well, that are the extreme rich people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the Kardashians and things like that.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't blame them, really, if that's their perception, you know?
So we took a little break, grabbed a bite to eat because we like to do that, and we watched a little bit of the first episode of the first season of Real World. What do you girls think?
It was a very interesting show. I can't wait to watch more because I feel like what a setting to put those people in.
And we now know that all 32 seasons and episodes are all streaming on Paramount Plus. Now that we're trying to plug that, I'm just saying if y'all are interested, it's there.
It was definitely interesting. I didn't expect the apartment to be like that nice.
Oh wait, like there were several seasons in New York, but it continued. Like when you looked it up, it was what, Hawaii,
Hawaii, New York, LA,
New Orleans. Yeah. So that was like the beginning of it, and it was so weird because it gave for the first time you got to see in people's life, right? So the thing is, we said reality versus reality, and I think a lot of it, especially right now, like with the world the way it is, politics, and you have to realize, like, all through the 2000s, like when the recession and all that hit, and what, it was 2008, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We had such a crappy reality. People were looking for alternate realities, and I know that sounds like I'm talking about a new age movie. I'm not. If your reality is so bad, you'll look. Actually, there's been studies done on soap operas and women. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
So you know what a soap opera is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like Days
I
of
think
Our Lives.
Fruit.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
They're soaps, and they kept calling the guy fruity, because he was gay.
Oh,
So real old soap operas.
yeah.
Sorry,
So
it's not PC anymore. Sorry.
no, it's not. But yeah, but they're called soap operas because they used to have laundry detergent ads in the middle of it.
Oh.
Because it was catered towards the 1950s stay-at-home homemaker, you know, that wore the apron and whatever, right? But if you notice, they make them extremely dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's usually, I'm not saying they're bad actors, but I can't watch them.
Yeah.
Like, the most I get anything close to is being obsessed with the ER from the 90s. That's it.
Yeah.
And now the Pit. Oh my God, I love the Pit. But it's still not the same as that, you know. Even Grey's Anatomy is not that melodramatic, you know.
No.
So women that were obsessed and really into it, most of them had some kind of delusion problems. I'm not saying this to be mean. So if like your grandmother or whatever is into that, it's one thing to be obsessed and there's one thing to be into them, right? But like, they would be so into them that people would become that character, right? Their life was so mundane, some would even say, that it would overtake them. Mm-hmm. So it is a little bit like that, you know, nowadays, because people feel like they have to look filtered, right?
Right.
But at the same time, I think it's funny because we are looking for that other reality that's not talking about politics at the moment and not talking about the economy. And if somebody's eating nonstop, that's something that maybe you don't have a problem with, so it's interesting to watch. Mm-hmm. I will tell you that people that, like, I would have never watched any of this, like, 500-pound life, all that, before my surgery. Because I can tell you, and you all know, I suffered from eating, like, binge eating and starvation and, like, eating disorders, right?
Yep.
So I would never have watched it prior to this. I started watching it because I watched 1,000-Pound Roomies, and you've got to check it out, Morgan. It's so cute and funny, and they're hilarious. But at the same time, I started really, because, like, I was in a weight loss stall, I wanted to see what other people were going through, and it was an easy way to kind of see what other doctors even were saying without going to see those doctors.
Yeah.
So here's one. Have you ever watched Hoarders?
No, that's way too close to home for me.
See? That's what I'm saying. So usually people will watch reality things that are not going to be their thing.
Yeah. Like a whole different reality
from
their reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Completely different reality.
That's fascinating.
I've watched Hoarders.
Well, that's not far away from your reality.
It
Not
is
yours,
now.
yours, but like the
Like what I
reality
grew up in, yeah.
Same,
But it really, the Hoarders now, Let me tell you guys a little secret. Watching Hoarders nonstop, my kids will start to clean their room.
Oh. Like
Makes
reverse
them feel-
psychology.
Yeah, and I don't think my boys are unhealthy. I think they're perfect, but I'm biased. But I've been watching these shows, and my youngest just decided he's going to start walking 2 miles a day every day. So things like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it can be a great tool to wake up people and realize, hey, the rest of the world doesn't live this way. You don't have to. It's your destiny to change it. It's your job to kind of chill out, and you can change things.
Right.
And I think it's great that, you know, other people are opening up their lives and their homes to anybody to want to watch it.
Yeah.
And I do think that people, just like with anything, I mean, I had an aunt who would get so entwined in books, like especially romantic novels, that she wouldn't like eat or come out of her room, you know?
Yeah.
So you can do that with anything. Shopping, anything can be like that crazy addiction.
Like an obsession.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
But I think the reality TV is, and I know a lot of people hate it, but I think it's very interesting. I can't do The Bachelor, and I never got into The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Big Brother. None of that.
Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like there's just a lot of different options out there, but I will say the ones that I watch are very different from my reality.
Yeah.
Like, thinking about it, they're very different from my reality.
Yeah.
But if there was one that I felt like was, like, Owning Manhattan, the Sir Hunt, however you say that brand, the realtors up in, and like Selling Sunset, I don't watch those shows.
Really?
And no, I'm a realtor. You feel like I would, but I don't know, for some reason I'm like, I will not watch those shows.
Huh.
I don't know why. Because maybe I'll compare myself to them and be like, maybe I should be doing this, this, and this. But there's a lot of people that have been like, do you watch Selling Sunset, or like whatever, the ones that they sell real
I've
estate
never
on?
watched any of that stuff.
And I will not watch it.
No, I have a client whose husband is a realtor.
Mm-hmm.
She loves watching those shows, and he was like, if I'm in the house, do not watch those while
Yeah.
I'm there.
Really?
He hates it.
It's crazy. I
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
wonder what. Now I want to watch it to see.
You need to. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I watched like the first season of Owning Manhattan because it was a new one and people were talking about it. And I won't watch the second one.
But we happen to have a reality star here with us now.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the show.
What was it?
Is that reality?
That is reality.
reality.
That's a reality TV.
It
That's
is.
true.
There's a reason
Yeah.
people watching it.
That's true.
And what show and what episode?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The HGTV Beachfront Bargain Hunt renovation. I think I don't know what season it was. It was episode 13. It was Weekend Warriors on the Outer Banks is the episode name.
And Danielle was in it.
Yes.
I was in it. You know what was really weird is like 3 months ago we had HGTV on, and then Eric was like, guess who's on TV? And I was like, please don't watch that right now. It was crazy. But yeah, you guys go check it out if you want.
So reality touches home a little bit, huh?
Little bit.
I just think it's really interesting. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. What is the worst reality TV for you? We said Hoarders, like, because that's kind of close to home.
I don't know, because I really don't watch reality TV. I don't have TV channels. I just stream. Reality TV is not on my. It's not on my For You page in streaming, so I don't even
Really?
look at them.
Interesting.
No.
What about documentaries? Are you into documentaries?
I do like documentaries. I really liked the Morgan Freeman documentary on the planet and
Planet
like
Earth.
evolution,
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. Even though I don't believe in evolution, but I like
Planet Earth. Well, evolution's a real thing. It's just not
that
like
way.
from a spark and a little thingy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if
God
you
made
believe
the
in
Big
that,
Bang.
Yeah.
that's cool. But we believe creation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everybody evolves. You know, we get different and smarter and cooler and all that. So, what about you? What is there like one that you like? Oh, we talked about the realtor thing, but the one that you just can't do it.
I don't know. I really, like, honestly,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thought.
No, I really did not like the Kardashians. Like, it really kinda
Really?
turned me off. It really did. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was so extra and over the top that I was like, my sister used to watch it a lot. So when it was on, she would have it on. Or no, I lied. The Real Housewives.
But that is reality.
Yeah, I don't like them. The Real Housewives of Orange
Yeah, I
County,
can't
the
do
Real
it.
Housewives of whatever.
Yeah.
My little niece, when she was like 9, would watch that stuff, and I was like, please don't let your child watch that
Well, there
stuff.
was a show that had, oh god, I can't remember her name, but she was in Eva
Longoria?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a show that she had, and it was something Housewives.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the Real I thought it was the same, I thought it was just like a spin-off of that. I had no idea, and I was, I can't remember where it was. I was at somebody's house, and they were like, oh my god, Real Housewives comes on tonight. And I was like, oh.
I can't do it.
And I watched and I was like, this is...
It's a lot.
Have you...
Why is it a lot? What is it?
It's like...
Because it's like the 1%.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like these...
And like they have... You know, did you ever watch the movie Grown Ups?
Is the comedy?
Yes,
Yeah.
with Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Yes.
And like all of his childhood friends come together. They're sitting at a diner,
Yeah.
and his kids go
Do you Voss?
Voss water, and they were like, we have
Um.
water from the tap. They're like from a hose. Like that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Like, their worst problems in life is if somebody buys the same Gucci purse, and
Yes.
then they get mad at
Oh.
each other.
First
They
world problems.
throw
type
heels.
of-
Yes.
No, it's above first world.
That's
like
true.
it's I don't even
I can't comprehend those problems.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Gotcha.
It's a
like
lot.
their housekeepers probably make more than we do.
Oh.
For sure. 100%. How about you, Tess? What is the worst one out there for you?
Restaurant rescue, where they go in.
With Stephen Irvine?
I don't
The
know.
Robert
no,
Irvine?
No,
No.
the one with he Beef Wellington. Gordon Ramsay.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah,
he
yeah.
goes in, he's like, "This oil has been here for 2 months."
Oh
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
I will literally start gagging. Oh god. And he'll go into a kitchen and he'll walk with his hands at his shoulders
Oh.
Yeah.
because there's roaches. I can't do it.
They have a new
Oh.
one that is like, it's like Mystery Diners
Yeah.
that he does, and they literally set up a night vision camera and watch the rats come into the restaurant.
God,
And
no.
then they have a blue light that they'll look and see
Uh-uh.
how when
No,
things have been
no,
cleaned
no, no,
last.
no,
I
no,
tell
no.
you, it is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I can't do
It's
this.
terrible. And then he still goes and like helps these people like clean it up and basically tears down their entire kitchen and rebuilds it because it's like,
Yeah, you
this
can't.
is-
You have
yeah.
to because they get like in the wall and they get in the insulation.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah. They like put a little scope in the oven and
Yeah.
see like
Nope.
this whole
No.
time. So yeah, I get that.
No, like I'm horribly allergic to roaches and rats and like they're whatever.
Yeah.
Like I will lose my voice and stuff. Just
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's it.
I can't watch that. I worked in restaurants way too much for way too long, and I'm telling you that it does things to my brain.
Yeah.
That being said, this show The Bear,
Mm.
I love that show, and I worked
so
in restaurants. And yes, I worked in restaurants where like it was timed and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stressed.
Yeah.
Stressful.
so I do think it's funny because my husband's like, "What are you watching?" Because I always have my best friend's the same way, and we did find out recently that is a trauma response to abandonment issues. To always have something on
TV.
Oh, TV.
So I think it's two things for me. Growing up, when there were times of my childhood we were very poor and we didn't have money for anything other than the local channels. That's back when bunny ears were a thing.
Gotcha.
So we just had like the 3 channels on the TV. Now that you can stream everything, I mean, like I think I pay a total of like maybe $60 a month, and I have Disney, Max, Showtime, Paramount. You know, like we have, and every Apple TV, and all my kids have it on all their devices, and
Yeah.
every TV in the house. You know, so I think a lot of it's that because I now have a TV on my phone, so it's with me everywhere I go. So like I'll be in the shower. My husband will be like, "Are you in there watching TV?" I'm like, I've got it on, but I'm not. I'm showering.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have it on. So like my best friend and I were talking about. It says like my screen time.
Yeah.
You know how you get a screen time notification?
Yep.
It's anywhere averaging. You usually get it on Sunday,
Right.
9 to 11 hours a day
Wow.
of screen time. And yes, I do work from my phone, but the majority of it is I have it on and
Background noise.
it's just background noise. Especially when the kids aren't there. It's worse when they're not there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I've heard that.
What?
That's trauma response to keep TV or music or
Yeah,
something on
absolutely.
constantly.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Even in the grocery store, I'm not watching it. I have it on and I have headphones on. We did a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I watch stuff all the time. Now that I know that Real World, all of it is on Paramount, guys, I'm just here. I recently got through all of ER because I heard about the Pit show coming out, which is kind of like, it's nothing to do with ER because they try to like sue them. Did you know that?
No.
Pissed me off because I was in love with, and now I can't think of it. I think his name's Noah, but I'm not the main guy that's in the Pit. That was also he started off on ER as the resident. I was like all about him growing up because I
And
clearly
he
had
is
issues.
on the Pit?
He's the main doctor in the Pit.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's so cute.
Yes, he is. I think he's gotten better with age too,
Yeah.
which is really hilarious because on top of that, my husband reminds me of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, yeah, he works in the hospital too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. I will show you because you have to see this, Morgan. It's absolutely, and it will hopefully say his name.
Did you watch the ER? No.
I don't do the
ER.
medical shows.
Really?
I know. I can't do it.
I loved Grey's Anatomy, but I stopped watching like halfway through whenever the plane crash was.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched a medical show like once.
I love
Really?
it.
Yeah, I know. I get weirded out by that stuff.
Not even House.
No.
What?
No, I know.
love
When I was
Wow,
pregnant
I
with
know.
Stokes, I couldn't. I went blind and had to have eye surgery, and then let me start over. I don't have normal childbirth. I have to have C-section. Okay, so, there was like 2-3 weeks I couldn't do anything, and at that time Netflix wasn't like streaming it. I mean, it was just the mail service. Y'all remember that when you would see?
Oh,
it?
yeah.
But we had somehow acquired every season of House up to that point on DVD, and I don't know how we did. I think we got them at a yard sale or something. And I watched every season in like 2 weeks.
Love
every
House.
episode was, and I mean honestly, because it spoke to my heart, and that's what made me want to go back to school, and that's when I got into medical school to be an infectious disease
My
doctor.
God.
And I decided, my kids, and
Yeah.
I became a single mom shortly after that. So
Yeah.
that's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on. You guys, Pitt is it, whether you watch ER or not,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
So we really, really want to hear what you guys like. Is it reality, or is your, because like shows like ER, Grey's Anatomy's a little melodramatic, but ER, not as much. It's not as melodramatic. It's very 90s. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so
What was
90s.
Scrubs? I
Huh?
watched Scrubs.
See, that's a comedy.
I loved Scrubs. I didn't watch all of it, but like when it was on, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Noah Wild. I knew it was right.
Oh wow.
No, wild.
Kind of looks like my husband, huh? If my husband was darker hair.
Yeah.
Especially this when Chuck smiles.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah. So,
Aw.
yeah, I want to know what you watch. Reality,
You
non-reality.
know what I do love?
What?
If you want to go a little longer, I love true crime.
I did too.
I'm a true crime junkie on podcasts.
Yes.
The how not to raise a serial killer.
Yes.
Murder documentaries, the Tylenol killers.
Have you
the
watched
Ted Bundy,
is it
like-
5 or 7 Schizophrenic Brothers?
No.
No.
It's on Max. It is amazing.
I need you to send that one to me.
I will.
Don't forget.
It's so good.
I can do the true crime ones. I can do that. I like the investigative journalist side of things. So I listen to like the podcasts. I don't do as many of the like, what is it, like Dateline or whatever.
I'll even do Dateline, bro. Don't be putting it past
No,
me.
Have you heard of Dating Detectives?
Mhm.
Oh, I love Dating Detectives.
So me and Anna, my stepdaughter, will watch. We just started watching one. I can't remember, it's on Max, but it's like a series. It's like Plan a Kill, Plan a Death, something like that.
Okay.
To Plan a Death or Plan a Death. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's like 45-minute episodes, and it's like the first girl was a sex therapist in LA and like brutally murdered.
Oh God.
And it was her ex-boyfriend, but they thought it was this other person. It was crazy. The next guy was a 57-year-old hairdresser, and he was like dating younger men, and it was like a plan, and like everything was on camera. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what does that say about us that we all like murder shows? Like, I think a lot of
Most women do.
Yeah.
Why? What does that mean?
Because we want to know how to fix it. We
How to
want to
prepare
how to prepare,
ourselves.
how to make sure we're safe.
It's kind of like survival
Yeah.
tactics,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Like knowing so that we can.
Especially if you've had like you've ever been raped, you've ever been any of those things.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, how do I let this not happen again?
Wow.
You guys check the backseat of your car before you guys.
Oh
get
my
in?
god!
Oh,
my
yeah,
god!
every time.
Okay, last night
And the
when I
truck.
left here. Okay, so last night when I left, I'm sorry, I started clapping like a seal.
She said, "Let's go."
So last night when I left here, I was on the phone with my husband, and I have like a Sierra minivan, Sienna, whatever.
Sienna.
Yeah.
Okay, Toyota minivan, and I knew it was unlocked, but I hit the unlock button because when you do, and it's day or night, it lights up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hit it and it didn't light up. I went,
Mm-hmm.
So I go and I open the door and the lights don't come on. I'm on the phone with Chuck and he's like, "Are you I was like, "I'm getting in the car and the lights don't come on. Hold on." So I'm hitting like all the switches to make it and they come on. But then I realized I had just hit because it's like a little bar and it has to be in the middle for them to come on.
Yeah.
Or off's all the way this way and on's all the way that. And I
Yeah.
just had hit it, but there was nobody in there.
Good.
Well, thank God.
Yeah. Because I mean, somebody would come down here. Whew.
Yeah.
We
But-
pulled in today, and at the Airbnb we're staying, there's a little like shed back there, and the door was open in the little shed, and we were like, was that open when we left? Because
This morning was it open when you left, or
Well,
was
I went and looked. There isn't a door. You're right.
okay,
So it was very eerie when we pulled up, and I don't know how we didn't notice it when we left.
Yeah.
Because we're facing the same direction each time. But it was just like an ominous black hole. Like you can't see into it because of the way
wonder
the
if it's
sun was.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think it was the
So,
sun. That's
it was-
weird.
but it
It
was
creeped
really
us out.
weird. I was like, no, I'm not doing
Danielle-
Jasper
that.
has been back there walking a whole bunch.
Oh, good. And Danielle, she went. We both just sat there in silence for just a second, and she goes, "Nose goes. You have to check it out." Like we're 12.
I was like, I'm not going over there. Stop.
I would have waited till we got here and been like, "Hey guys," like, had all of us go as opposed to just one.
No, I would have watched. I just would have.
Oh my god!
I would have been there
Yeah.
and make sure. But.
Yeah. So I do like the
With the
true
keys
crime.
in hand.
Did you? And this is the last one, and we'll let you guys go because I'm
Yes.
sure y'all want to hear us quit talking about this. But did y'all remember the Gone Girl story
Mm-hmm.
where she like?
I never got into it, but I heard a lot about
Okay,
it.
so this is like the true story of the Gone Girl, and apparently she was like kidnapped while running, and like her husband was like looking at and they'd had marital issues, yada yada yada, and then all of a sudden she shows up. They interview her. She has she comes out and talks about the truth,
Oh wow.
and it's, I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
there's definitely some psychological things,
Yeah.
but it's. I can't remember what I think it's called, The True Gone Girl or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
Gone Girl. I think that's all it is.
It's a documentary on like
Yeah. It's
Oh.
on Max, I believe.
Yeah, I heard about it. But that's my favorite type of book to read is psychological thrillers and.
Oh,
murder
psychological
mysteries.
thrillers for sure. I love movies, psychological thriller
Yeah.
movies. Yeah. Have you ever seen Misery?
You told me to watch it.
You
That's a
have-
Stephen King one, right?
Yes, you need to watch. It's Kathy Bates' first movie.
Yes. Okay, you got to. What was the last one you told me to watch? We just said
Birdcage.
No, it wasn't Birdcage. We just talked about it on air. I'll listen to it, and I never edited this out podcast. But
Oh no! It was a series, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'll find it later.
Okay.
I
know. All right, guys. Let us know how you feel about all these TV shows. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Some Say I'm Gifted. You can find me, Tesserae Lee McKittrick, on Facebook, and you can contact us at somesayimgifted@gmail.com. We love you guys. Can't wait to hear from you all. Talk to you soon.
Love you. Love you.